Listen to me carefully. But what is the price the country of TNT and the people could pay for short-term undisclosed benefits accruing to the Prime Minister in exchange for the risk to the country's long-term safety and prosperity? The installation of a military radar, not a civilian radar as first represented, at the country's international airport here in Tobago threatens the country's most important infrastructure. The Trinidad and Tobago government made the airport perimeter a military target. It has put TNT's international civilian airport, which is integral to the country's economy, in jeopardy, a target on her back, which has placed TNT, especially Tobago, in the crosshairs. The radar system installed is designed for monitoring aircraft and missiles. Let me say that again. The radar system installed is designed for monitoring aircraft and missiles, not maritime traffic in the Caribbean Sea as originally suggested.
My research shows that that radar, not only, as we said last week, it can detect the smallest of vessels on water.
It doesn't target narco trafficking by small boats. In addition, the radar is integrated into an automated anti-missile response system to destroy missiles fired from Venezuelan territory.
I was up 2 o'clock this morning looking at all of the historical and all of the technical issues that are involved. So, bottom line, the concerns that the Tobagonians opposition has is nil, is null and void, is of no effect, and it protects Trinidad and Tobago's waters. And of course, the Americans are there as well to assist us. And therefore, in that context, the government is on the right path. So it's much ado about nothing.
Therefore, the radar is a war asset, and it will be a primary target for Venezuelan missiles and bombers should the Venezuelan military respond to current aggression. Degrading and neutralizing the radar system will be strategic for the Venezuelan military in prosecuting any war with any aggressor. It will be a priority target. Let me say that again. It will be a priority target.
Well, we've seen a major drop in the number of murders. Murder rate has gone down. We have 240 less murders this year than last year, and we're doing better and better. We've had the drug busts of millions of dollars. Again, I thank the United States who have partnered with us to help us continue to find the drug runners. I said it, narco trafficking, gun running, human trafficking. They're helping us with that as well. And I think everybody in this country should welcome that help, because for 10 years and more, we could not do it on our own. We're overrun by the drug runners. We're overrun by the narco traffickers, human traffickers. We've been overrun and overwhelmed. And if we could have done it alone, why didn't they do it for the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? For 10 years, this country is bleeding. Nothing was done. We have been very proactive. We're engaged with the United States. I say again, I am not going to war with Venezuela, but I have a duty to protect the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And at this time, this is the best defense mechanism that we can have, to have a nation that is strong in their military, strong in their equipment, strong in the marine assets, electronic assets, and all of those, they're assisting us. So never fear, Kamala is here.
should the current conflict escalate into military aggression. Persad Bissessa, and let me give her her respect, Mrs. Persad Bissessa has placed a military target on the backs of the country and the people. It is a scenario in which more Trinidadian and Tobagonians than American citizens could be killed. Far more damage will be done to TNT's infrastructure and economy than to that of the United States, thousands of miles away.
The system itself will take 3 persons can operate it, but it may fall for repairs, etc., and therefore some 15 persons is required. So it's about that is on the island, but yet still they are talking about what the military people are doing. Well, they are there to support, as part of the support, technical staff for that radar facility that is now deployed in Tobago at the Robinson, the NI Robinson Airport facility there.
It is concerning that in the Prime Minister's rush to compete for the radar installation on TNT territory, there appears to have been little appreciation of the risks to the country and its people. Her advisors seem oblivious to the implications of her decision. It reflects a lack of global dynamics, lacking knowledge or understanding of the geopolitical and security implications for this country.
Bottom line, the concerns that the Tobagonians opposition has is nil, is null and void, is of no effect, and it protects Trinidad and Tobago's waters. And of course, the Americans are there as well to assist us. And therefore, in that context, the government is on the right path. So it's much ado about nothing.
Or the Prime Minister's decision-making merely reflects blind adherence to the America First foreign policy ideology of the current U.S. administration. Having placed the country and people of Trinidad and Tobago, and let me be more specific, the people of Tobago in the crosshairs of a possible missile response by Venezuela, should the U.S. carry out military strikes against them, the plan must include installation of the Iron Dome on TNT territory, as done for Israel, or enhanced protection by U.S. warships deployed and equipped with anti-missile technology.
As well as, of course, being sophisticated for military purposes. In fact, it's 3 systems that came into one. The inventors, of course, in the United States, and I think it's only about 58 of them that exist, one of which is now in Trinidad. And that deals with all matters relating to detection, whether it be missiles coming, let's say, from any country. It could tell you where it came from, and of course could now cause a response to directly attack where the missile emanated from. It has all that capacity. It has capacity, of course, to treat with our airspace as well, and of course part of air trafficking and all of that.
Neither option provides 100% guarantee that no Venezuelan missile will land on TNT soil. And let me pause here to remind you of something. I don't know if you all recall recently, where during some tensions between Israel and Iran, the country of Iran rained missile and bombs on Israel. Israel has one of the best missile defense systems in the world called the Iron Dome. Notwithstanding that, I want to say to you or remind you, the people of Tobago, that some of those missiles successfully bypassed that system and landed on Israeli territory. I just wanted to note that the situation drifts rapidly towards military conflict. In recent days, the US military announced 3 new strikes, killing 8 people and bringing the total killed close to 100. This followed the seizure of a tanker loaded with Venezuela oil after departing a Venezuelan port. And let me fast forward to the last part that I will read. The stakes for TNT resulting from Possad Bissesa's complicity increase exponentially with each bellicose declaration from Washington. From merely confirming traditionally friendly relations between the United States and this country on mutual security and economic interests, it has escalated to a military alliance against our neighbors in Venezuela and a collaborator in the policy of what appears to be regime change.
The pet bull. Whether I have respect for that fellow who call in to and say all the bad things America do here, there, and everywhere, I think in country, my country. I don't want Iran and Iraq and all of them people and them there and China and Russia and all them so close to Trinidad. I don't want it. I want a regime change. I want we refinery start back. Because I want Venezuela new government to sign on to Trinidad government. I want that whole change to happen. We refinery up and Guyana and all refining the products here. I want the whole hog, like it or not, for the best interest of Trinidad and Tobago. Getting rid of that Venezuela government could only serve Trinidad and Tobago better than anything possible. Keeping them there, waste of time. You see how protests across they start to cost Kamala, the persona non grata, all that kind of thing. Get involved in we politics, saying how mercenaries from Trinidad trying to disrupt Venezuela, all them kind of thing when they know it's a lie. So the quicker America change that regime, it's better for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and it will only benefit the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I never give my opinion on this. This is the first time I am. And I, just like Tabakit, I'm standing with what I say. America, go in there, catch what I'm going to do, change the regime, and let the Western Hemisphere and Trinidad that is so close, let us breathe again.
Prasad Bisesa has endorsed and is complicit in extrajudicial killings in our Caribbean Sea, described by legal experts as the commission of war crimes. She has abandoned the concept promoted by the country's founding Prime Minister, Dr. Eric Williams, and subsequent TNT and Caribbean leaders of maintaining the Caribbean as a zone of peace. She obliterated a decades-old regional policy. She has shattered what little unity existed in CARICOM, and she has shown total disrespect for her regional colleagues. And I will stop there. In the face of all of this, our Chief Secretary has remained silent and complicit. And you see, I want to say to you, the people of Tobago, that wherever Trinidad and Tobago was mentioned in that article, it really means Tobago. Because Mrs. Prasad Bisesa and her cabinet sat and made a decision. And in making the decision, they had as options before them Cedros, Mayaro, up in the northern range, Chaguanas, Port of Spain, Piaco Airport, Chagaramas by the existing military base, and even Siparia. And of all the options available across Trinidad, they sat in their cabinet and they made a decision to choose Tobago, Crown Point to be exact, in close proximity to our only international airport on this island, to put their radar. And you must recall that this came without consultation, this came without information, this came without discussion. In fact, it came with pure lies.
And Andy, let me go on to these in Tobago. And fellas, gentlemen, you could tell me exactly what it is going on with these Tobagonians, these people in Tobago, these PNM people, I should say. And the other one, I think, is the one with the doctor, whatever she named, the one who have the party in Tobago, right? These people come every day to make this radar the big issue about Tobago. Just like how they stand up and lie and talk about the Calcutta ship and the people coming on the Calcutta ship to take Tobago and destroy Tobago, and the Tobagonians panic and went and vote PNM. They're repeating the same thing now, with the raider. I said the raider come there to kill Tobago, to mash up Tobago and destroy everything in Tobago. An election coming, all you did nothing for Tobago, and the only thing all you could campaign on, all your PNM and all you with the other party is the raider. You understand? People, Tobagonians, all you prove to be intelligent people. Do not listen to the nonsense these people talking and go and not support Farley. Because as far as I am can see, I know probably the 4 years with Farley could not have been perfect. But you must remember, Farley was under central government, which was the PNM. The PNM that made sure that they made everything hard for Farley, so that the people would turn against Farley and his party, you understand, and go back to the PNM. But for God's sake, earlier, I watching these PNM people. I say it's boldface, so it's shame they don't have shame. So what they want Tobago to go back in their hands for? All you remember the problem on the sea bridge, the problem with tourism, all the problems that was created under the PNM. All you must never ever forget that and go and put all your vote by PNM or nobody else. You understand? As far as I am concerned, now all you get central government with a prime minister who really care. And as Farley himself said, it was the best budget, maybe not perfect, but it was the best budget Tobago ever received under this UNC government. And better days and more things are coming. So all you're on a part of progress. Do like the people in Guyana. Keep all your progress going. You understand? Keep rising. Don't put all your island in reverse gear and put a ounce of power back in none of them PNM people hand. Because all PNM there's one power to do is to take all the money for themselves, their friends, and their family. You understand? So all you be smart. Vote for all your best interests. Maybe some of you might have been disappointed if things didn't happen the way it should have happened, but better days are coming. Make sure and run Tobago, run PNM, and I think it's Dr. Angus or whatever is the woman's name. Run all of them and last time she stand up on the news crying. She's so hurt, she's so emotional because of the radar. What is really wrong with all you? Eh? And then Akash gone running all over Tobago to make confusion to help PNM about the radar. The CNC3 Doris Polo and thing. They never was running all over Trinidad when we had 10 years of crime. Every day somebody getting killed. They never bring a report and go all up in the bush and see where the crime and the drugs was. But now imagine, they couldn't get to see it. They get somebody, even if it's on a helicopter or whatever, to take a aerial view to talk about the radar. Eh? Let me tell you this now. You see, Prime Minister Trinidad and Tobago, that woman is not a fool. Right? She's an intelligent woman. And remember, she is a senior counsel. So she knows the law. Right? She's not going to do anything to put Trinidad and Tobago in jeopardy. Right? Why not can't trust and stop all the propaganda and all the dotage talk every day? It's the same nonsense every day and nothing positive, right? We have to trust the government and we have to put our faith and our trust in Almighty God and believe that everything will be okay. You understand? This situation that we are, nobody here didn't buy it. Nobody didn't ask for it, but it happened. Trinidad is situated where it is situated and Trump see the need for to get rid of these evil people. And we happen to be right where you're instituted next to Guyana. And you want to tell me people don't know, people don't understand that Kamala Persad and her government, they did not organize all that is going on in Venezuela. Every bill is Kamala. Eh? The government. Why nobody ain't calling Trump? Send an email to Trump. Make a phone call to Trump. You know, look at technology now. All you call Trump and complain, and all you stop it. You understand? So, you know, we have it easy in this place, but we're going to keep on fighting. And let me go and take long. But nevertheless, it's Christmas, a couple days before Christmas. I hope and pray that everybody will be okay.
So that's basically what those two items are all about. In terms, of course, of the radar, well, the opposition in Tobago, I think, has a greater clarity now in terms of the military personnel that were there. And it is different. I looked it up as well. It is different from what we had before in the sense that the Israeli, it came from Israel, our 365 degrees radar system that was purchased by Patrick Manning under the PNM. Well, that is joke compared to this particular facility, which is a highly mobile. It could go on plane, it could go on boat, it could drive on land, etc., and move from place to place, but very sophisticated. And as I said, very, very efficient in terms of connecting to the American military systems so that they could easily take out any missile that might come, in this case, for our purposes, let's say from Venezuela. They could easily take it out, know where it come from, and of course, and know when it come in as well. So you could, of course, deploy your defense capability or capacity as the case may be. So that is where that is. And lot of work had to be